Okay, why do we need to preserve our semen in order to raise our consciousness? Why can't we just, we can, masturbate, enjoy some dopamine release, and watch some videos that stimulate the dopamine, enjoy that euphoria, and then at the same time we can go, after we're done with that, go meditate, do some yoga, raise the consciousness. Like, why? Why do we got to preserve the semen in order to get higher, right? Well, why do we want to get higher? Let's break that down. Why? What does it mean, raise the consciousness? Why are we even interested in that? What is that? Okay, what's your answer? Tell me. My answer is, what is consciousness, though? I'm not getting metaphysical, just breaking stuff down so we know what we're talking about. What's consciousness? Consciousness is, for example, I'm talking right now, I'm speaking in this camera, and there's awareness of me speaking. That's consciousness. Consciousness, awareness, call it what you want. See, I'm aware that I'm speaking. But the awareness isn't speaking. It's aware. Right? It's not speaking. It's not a robot. The human construct is a robot happening inside the consciousness that we are. So when we talk about raising the consciousness, it means realizing that. It means the consciousness realizing itself. See, why do we want to do that? So that's what that is. That's what it means to raise the consciousness. That's the first step. The consciousness recognizes itself. Why do that? This is next question. Well, why does that matter? Why can't I just stay like this human this human robot and enjoy this the chemistry that I experience in my body via whatever I do in life, and getting excitement and getting my desires met and feeling, oh boy, and chasing goals and achieving and feeling. Why don't we just stay like that? Why recognize that that's just a show taking place inside my real self? Well, those those who have suffered know the answer to that. Now, it may take a while, but at some point we'll realize that this human show won't satisfy us. It won't give us the contentment that we're looking for. So then the spiritual journey is born, because that's already been downloaded in us. It's just dormant. So that starts to wake up when we become more and more unsatisfied with our human experiences, because it's not giving us what we long for. Our deepest core, we long for completion, for true self-contentment and peace. This is what we long for, rather somebody knows that or not. So when that true desire doesn't get met, the truest desire, which is to be at peace and serene and content, when that doesn't get met after a while, and when I say after a while, it could be I don't know how long, lifetimes. When that doesn't get met, at some point something deeper inside says, maybe recognizing who I am beyond this human show, maybe there's something beyond this human show, and maybe I need to find that, and maybe that's the answer to my contentment. Where does that idea come from? It's already been downloaded in us. It just needs to get activated. For a while, all these other programs get activated. Chase the money, chase the car, chase the relationship, get drunk, get high, beat off, all that stuff. When that starts to wear off, that's like the superficial software. There's deeper software, which is what I'm talking about. A spiritual practice, raising the consciousness. When the superficial software starts to get old, we want to upgrade, so to speak. We start to get this deeper software starts to activate, and then we begin a spiritual practice. So semen retention is needed to raise the consciousness. Let's assume everybody watching this, or most, wants to raise the consciousness. What does it mean? Consciousness, realize that it's consciousness. Again, I'm speaking, but I'm conscious that I'm speaking. You're listening, you're even listening to me, but if you pay attention, you're watching yourself listen to me. I used to tell my friend in Florida, he says, you know, what, I don't want to sit and meditate and do all this formal stuff that teachers teach. I said, he likes to watch TV. He says, man, I just want to watch TV, watch movies. I said, okay, cool. Watch yourself watch TV. Just do that. You're watching your favorite program, but watch yourself watching it. Because there's awareness that the human robot is watching something, watching more other robots, right? I'm just saying robot. I mean, you know, it's okay. He did that and he liked it. He understood it. Like, even this is very basic stuff. This isn't a big deal when we talk about consciousness, because you're conscious. Just pay attention that you're conscious. Why do we need semen retention? To help raise the consciousness, which means make the consciousness conscious of itself. I have to be repetitive because the mind's not used to this and it's going to forget. So I want to be repetitive about it because I'm doing it to help. That's why I'm doing it. Semen, the ojas in the semen is the most powerful energy we have. We need some kind of, you can say, discipline, or we need some strength to disconnect to a certain degree from this propensity of the mind, this habitual, you know, unceasing thought stream. We need some power to just kind of back off that and realize that we're consciousness. The mind's going thoughts all the time, but there's consciousness of those thoughts. We need some power in order to be able to observe that. Otherwise, if we don't have any power, we're just caught up in the machine. Thoughts, desires. Wait, I'm consciousness. Oh, I don't know. Thoughts. You see, we need some power, some strength. The energy in the semen gives us that strength. This is why we preserve it. In a nutshell, that's what it is. Okay? The more, just pay attention. Like those who have been abstaining for a while, even I mean, you can notice the difference in a few days, but in a week you can notice more, in a month you can notice more. I want to make a video about semen retention, 1 year. Seems like a popular video. You can pay attention to your capacity. It's like your storage space. You have more gigabytes now. Whereas before, when we're losing our semen all the time and we're living a debaucherous lifestyle, we're a little dull. You know, we're just kind of like, you know, we're getting high all the time. We're just, you know, like whatever. We don't have much vigor or aliveness or power or strength to disconnect from this robot and recognize our true nature. This is why we preserve our semen. And also just think in terms of vibration, you know. It's like, back to the question I asked at the beginning, why can't we just watch porn and masturbate and then go meditate? Because vibration. Everything we do, the people we're around, the environment, the job we work at, our actions during the day, our habits, it carries a certain vibration. It just does. It's common sense. So certain things have a higher vibration than others. The foods we eat, that's important. If you eat pork all day long, every day, and pizza and nachos, your vibration is going to be less. When your vibration's less, you don't have the willingness or the desire or even the capacity to start to contemplate yourself and be aware that you're aware. Awareness, become aware of that it's aware. It's just not there. The strength to do that isn't there. So that's why it's important to preserve this energy, you know. So we're doing a bunch of low-level, low-vibrational things, and then we're going to try to do a high-vibrational thing. Well, we're already in the low-vibrational world. Like, everything's down. Our mind, our intellect, our spiritual capacity, everything's been taken down via our lifestyle and actions. So then when we sit here and we try to meditate, we can't do it. It doesn't match. We're not going to feel like doing it. We're going to say it's too hard. We're going to say, let me go escape some more in these habits. This is how it works. You can evaluate your own life and see. The more lower vibrational stuff we do, the more lower vibrational stuff we're going to want to do. It goes like that. We got to take the whole package. The higher vibrational things you do, the more you're going to keep wanting to get more conscious and more higher vibrational. That's why, because you take the whole vibration package. That's why somebody who has a clean diet, who has living in a peaceful, a good environment, who's spending time in nature, getting their dopamine from nature and the beach. That's a different grade of dopamine. It's a very sattvic, very more equilibrium type of dopamine, rather than this quick hit, shocking rush type dopamine that we get when we watch certain things or put ourselves in certain situations that give that shock of dopamine. That's like a sugar high. It's like if you take a cup of sugar, white sugar, and eat it, you're going to get a little hyper, a little energy, but then you're going to crash. It's the same thing with the dopamine. So people who are living a high level lifestyle, who are doing all these positive things, you're going to want to get more higher, and it's going to be more easier to meditate. Okay, so this is logical for me when I'm speaking. Is it for you? I assume so. I hope so. All right, I didn't want to make a video too long about this because I don't think people have much of attention span when it comes to these subjects, but I wanted to touch on that. I'm going to make the next few videos are going to be about spirituality, and cool. All right, have a good day. I hope you got something from that. I'll see you.